Ms. Wagner for 5 minutes.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today in support of working families across the country who are trying to make ends meet. As a mother, a grandmother, and someone who has employed moms and dads, I know that raising a family is a great joy, but can also be a great source of anxiety. Children are a blessing, but raising a family introduces serious challenges and costs. In Missouri, the average annual cost of center-based infant care is estimated to be $8,632. That's $719 a month. Infant care in Missouri costs $634 more per year than in-state tuition at a four-year public college, and it is unaffordable for so very many families. According to a study published by the Economic Policy Institute, a daycare center for two children, an infant and, say, a 4-year-old, costs $17,940. That's 102% more than the average rent in Missouri. A typical family in Missouri has to spend a shocking 30% of their income on daycare for their two children. In fact, it's estimated that the cost of child care for two children exceeds annual median rent payments in every state. Paying for child care is just plain hard for every working family I've spoken with in the state of Missouri. In the 1970s, Congress heard America's families loud and clear and created the Dependent Care Flexible Spending Accounts. These accounts allow parents to contribute pre-tax dollars to pay for qualified out-of-pocket dependent care expenses. They are not only for children. These accounts can also be used to pay for adult dependents who use adult daycare, elder care, or similar services. It's a great program, but it has not kept up with the needs of today's families. Despite rising child care costs, Congress has not raised the FSA contribution cap since 1986. That's why this week I'm introducing the Child and Dependent Care Modernization Act. This bill will modernize the maximum amount a family can contribute to dependent care flexible spending accounts to track with the real costs of dependent care today. It will also index the maximum contribution limit so that the value of an FSA will increase in the future as dependent care costs increase. Another challenge that many families enrolled in an FSA experience is the use it or lose it rule. If parents don't use the full balance in their FSA before the year ends, they forfeit their unused money, limiting the ability of parents to save for ongoing care and those costs. My bill will allow unused funds to roll over into the next plan year and return a little more freedom and flexibility to America's families. This bill is part of my legislative work to make the lives of Missouri families just a little easier. I look forward to introducing this legislation and working with my colleagues to make it law. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.